So earlier you were saying that you were wishing that I would be a golden retriever about the SAVE Act. And now I'm going to show you why I wasn't and why I'm a little bit
You're
feeling
more pit bull. You're more pit
I'm a
bull
little more
about
pit bull.
okay.
Or like, what's the dog that just has like all the wrinkles and is just droopy all the
Basset
time? That's how
hound.
I feel.
You're a basset hound.
No, like the super, like the Shar-Pei.
Shar-Pei. You're
I
a
feel
Shar-Pei.
very Shar-Pei about the SAVE Act.
All right. She's a Shar-Pei.
And it's because of what Thomas Massie said to the speaker. Like he said this on the floor. They're of course talking about this continuing resolution to keep the government open. And it was just he's so right. And it goes back to what we just heard from that guy in his car. This is all very tied together. Here's Thomas Massie.
Separately, if you want me to coach you to help your social media blow up, DM me. We'll see if it's a good fit.
This SAVE Act is going to save us all, right? And by the way, this is good political theater. I do like this part of it, that we're going to see almost every Democrat cast a vote so that illegals can vote in our elections. I mean, that's pretty clever on the part of our speaker to set that up, make you all take that vote. But here's what he's going to do after you take that vote. He's going to take it off. The bright, shiny object goes away. It's Lucy and the football again. And the American public is all revved up. Yeah, we're going to get to SAVE Act. We're going to save these elections. We're going to stop the illegals from voting. Really? How are you going to do that in like 6 weeks? I think they're already registered if they're going to vote. Some of them probably already voted. This SAVE Act ain't going to save anything. And particularly because it ain't ever going to become law. It's a false promise to get all the Republicans half pregnant. And then you're going to get fully pregnant by the end of September when you vote for this CR. That is not going to have this. I hate to break this to you. I mean, the Democrats already know this. I'm not telling you anything special. I hate to break it to the Republicans. You ain't getting the SAVE Act. It is not going to stay on this bill. Why? Because we're going to cave. We're going to cave. Is it a fight worth having? Absolutely, it's a fight worth having. Make those Democrats say they want illegals to vote. Make them take that vote as many times as you can. And then make them go to the ballot box in November. But that's what it is. It's political theater, folks. We all know where it ends up. We've seen it. I've been here 12 years. I've seen it 12 times. I refuse to be a thespian in this failure theater. And with that, I yield back.
I hate these people. I hate all of them. Listen, why don't his colleagues care as much as he does? You know, that's our fault, right? Because we put shitty people in these jobs. But he had a follow-up tweet to that. There was a tweet to this, what he just said. And he said, my concern is that after spending 6 or 7 weeks on recess, we're now wasting precious time before the September 30th deadline, time that could be used for serious attempts to do right by the American people. The fact that these jackholes get recess should tell you everything you need to know about these people and about what we actually pay for. I mean, they make gobs and gobs of money, you guys, and they have all these perks and all these things, and we pay for their retirements, and they get their own, they actually say, you know, we're going to give ourselves raises. They do that all the time, you know, and they get to do that. But they get recess. You know, where else do you see people getting recess? Kindergartners get recess. Yeah. I mean, these people are insufferable. Listen, I like him. I do. And he's probably trying to do the right thing. I feel like he is, but he is up against a bunch of losers that we have put in office. And that's who they are. They're all a bunch of losers who just suck off the American taxpayer. And it just makes me crazy.
Coat Defense. We got a testimonial that I want to share with you. Coat Defense preventative and treatment powder helps dogs, cats, horses with any of those skin conditions that cause them to get real itchy and rashy and redness and itchy and all that stuff. This is what you need to try before spending gajillions of dollars at the vet. Do not do that until you have tried Coat Defense. You can get it at coatdefense.com. And we got a testimonial. I need my glasses. This is from Karen Barnes. She said, just a quick note to let your followers know how great Coat Defense is. I recently adopted a Maltipoo. Her name is Maggie, who seems to have have a skin issue where she scratches herself and is itchy. I noticed that she had a red spot on her back from scratching, and I immediately put Coat Defense powder on her back and rubbed it in. Not only did she stop scratching and biting, but the red spot disappeared almost instantly. The stuff is amazing. Thank you for bringing Coat Defense to us. I also support Aura, Grunt Style, My Pillow, and Fog. Next on the list is Rough Greens. Thank you for all you ladies do.
I love
So
it.
she knows. She knows what's up.
Yes, she knows.
And if you need this, if you need it for cats, dogs, horses, or even people, they have great shampoos for people, deodorants for people. They've got such a fantastic range of just natural, not good oil stripping products for you and your pets. Visit coatdefense.com. Use code CHICKS when you check out. You will save 15% off of your entire order. coatdefense.com.
We had the mobile vets come out to the house yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I'm very proud of is like our dogs, they look healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with the products that we use. Because
Yep,
they just
the
their coats are shiny. Yeah.
And the
Crazy.
worst part is that we, with the best of intentions, we can elect people that we think are going to break that cycle, that genuinely have America's best interests at heart. We do it all the time. And some of those people really do when they go. But when they're there and they realize how cush and how how much power they have and the money and the perks, then they cave. They do exactly what he just said. And I don't know how we ever fix that, because now it is so exploded into this cush job, which it's not supposed to be. Nobody's supposed to want to serve the public for more than a term. And yet we've got these 80-year-long servers. You know what I mean?
They're a fat tick is what they are.
God,
they're just a disgusting fat tick. Yeah. And they've just sucked the blood out of all of us. And you're right. We're in such a we have got to drain the entire swamp, which we have been just screaming about. And it goes back to the whole, this is why they don't want Trump, because he is a disruptor, because somebody like him will get in there and at least he'll start trying. At least the people like him and the RFKs and people like that are disruptors, and they will start trying. We've got to try, because Thomas Massie said it. Nothing's going to happen. It's all theater. It's all theater. And so you think we're doing something good. We're not doing anything good. I mean, I know it's like we're just Sharpays. We're just being Sharpays about this, but it's true. It's true. We've got to do something.
I'm sorry to be so droopy, you guys.
But it's true.
Like, I mean, you had to see that.
But of course, and our founders did not want this, right? I mean, this is not. They didn't want this.
And like a huge answer to this would be term limits, which will never happen because they would have to vote on them,
right?
And they're never going to do it. And so, like, how do we get out of this cycle? Yeah. I don't know the answer. It is so frustrating.
We absolutely need term limits, and we need limits on what these people can make.
Yeah.
They cannot vote on their own freaking raises. We should be doing that because we're their employers. It's insanity, you guys.